Toss-up 1. Biology. Multiple choice. Which of the following processes results in a net reduction in the amount of atmospheric carbon dioxide? W. Photosynthesis, X. Fossil fuel use. Y. Respiration. Z. Decomposition. Answer. W. Photosynthesis. Bonus 1. Biology. Multiple choice. Photosynthesis requires water as a reactant. Oxygen atoms from the water end up in which of the following product molecules? W. Molecular oxygen, X. Water. Y. Glucose. Z. ATP. Answer. W. Molecular oxygen. Toss-up 2. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following is not an example of a native element? W. Platinum, X. Ruby. Y. Gold. Z. Diamond. Answer, X. Ruby. Bonus 2. Earth and space short answer. What celestial phenomenon results from the movement of charged particles interacting with the Earth's magnetosphere? Answer. Aurora borealis. Toss-up 3. Physics. Multiple choice. If an ideal gas performs work on its surroundings, then which of the following must be true? W. Its pressure increases, X. Its volume increases. Y. Its temperature increases. Z. Its internal energy decreases. Answer, X. Its volume increases. Bonus 3. Physics. Multiple choice. A 90-kilogram fullback running north at 10 meters per second is tackled by a 120-kilogram linebacker running south at 4 meters per second in a perfectly inelastic collision. Which of the following is the velocity in meters per second of the players after the collision? W. 3 south, X. 3 north. Y. 2 south. Z. 2 north. Answer. Z. 2 north. Toss-up 4. Math. Multiple choice. For all real numbers, the expression square root of the quantity x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals which of the following? W. X minus 2, X minus 2x plus 2. Y. The absolute value of the quantity x minus 2. Z. X plus 2. Answer. Y. The absolute value of the quantity x minus 2. Bonus 4. Math. Short answer. What are the coordinates of the vertex of the graph of y equals 2x squared plus 8x minus 3? Answer: -2, -11. Toss-up, 5. Chemistry. Multiple choice. Which of the following types of structures describes a beta sheet? W. Primary, X. Secondary. Y. Tertiary. Z. Quaternary. Answer: X. Secondary. Bonus, 5. Chemistry. Short answer. What is the oxidation state of bromine in the compound bromous acid? Answer: +3. Toss-up, 6. Energy multiple choice. When traveling at the same speed, which of the following fission products has the greatest kinetic energy? W. A neutron, X. An alpha particle. Y. A beta particle. Z. A positron. Answer: X. An alpha particle. Bonus, 6. Energy short answer. Name all of the following 4 choices that are types of coal: 1. Lignite, 2. Bituminous, 3. Dolomite, 4. Anthracite. Answer: 1, 2, 4. Toss-up, 7. Biology. Short answer. What is the commercially important gelatinous substance that is produced by Gelidium amancii? Answer: agar. Bonus, 7. Biology. Multiple choice. Which of the following molecules does not act as an electron shuttle? W. NAD plus X. Cytochrome C. Y. Pyruvate. Z. Coenzyme Q. Answer: Y. Pyruvate. Toss-up, 8. Earth and space short answer. What are the 2 most abundant dissolved gases released by magma? Answer: water vapor and carbon dioxide. Bonus, 8. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following form elements heavier than iron? W. Black holes, X. Supernovas. Y. Meteor impacts. Z. Star formation. Answer: X. Supernovas. Toss-up, 9. Physics. Multiple choice. Which of the following will double the power dissipated by a resistor? W. Doubling the voltage across the resistor, X. decreasing the voltage to 1/2 of the original value. Y. Increasing the voltage by a factor of the square root of 2. Z. Decreasing the voltage by a factor of the square root of 2. Answer. Y. Increasing the voltage by a factor of the square root of 2. Bonus 9. Physics. Short answer. Given c is 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second, what is the wavelength in meters to the nearest tenth of a radio wave with a frequency of 94.7 MHz? Answer, 3.2. Toss-up, 10. Math. Multiple choice. The equation -3 plus the absolute value of the quantity -2x minus 5 equals k has no solution if k equals which of the following? W, -5, x, -3. Y, 0. Z, 7. Answer. W, -5. Bonus, 10. Math. Multiple choice. Which of the following statements is not true? W, cosine of -x equals cosine of x, x, tangent of -x equals tangent of x. Y. The amplitude of y equals -2 times the cosine of t is equal to 2. Z. The range of y equals -5 times the sine of t is the closed interval from -5 to 5. Answer, x, tangent of -x equals tangent of x. Toss-up, 11. Chemistry. Short answer. How many moles of carbon dioxide are produced from the combustion of 5 moles of hydrogen? Answer, 0. Bonus, 11. Chemistry. Multiple choice. Which of the following is not a component of a phospholipid? W. Water, X. Glycerol. Y. Fatty acid. Z. Phosphate group. Answer. W. Water. Toss-up, 12. Energy multiple choice. Which of the following power types demonstrates large-scale temporary storage of energy? W. Coal, X. Chemical. Y. Hydroelectric. Z. Wind. Answer. Y. Hydroelectric. Bonus, 12. Energy short answer. The insides of vacuum chambers are frequently mirrored. What form of heat transfer does this prevent? Answer. Radiative. Also accept radiation or thermal radiation. Toss-up, 13. Biology. Short answer. Motion of the basilar membrane stimulates what cell type that initiates the transmission of a signal to the brain. Answer. Inner hair. Also except stereocilia or hair cells. Bonus 13. Biology. Multiple choice. The basilar membrane in the cochlea is differentially sensitive to which of the following aspects of sound? W. Amplitude, X. Direction, Y. Frequency, Z. Bandwidth. Answer. Y. Frequency. Toss-up 14. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following is a term specifically given to water that replenishes an aquifer? W. Recharge, X. Discharge, Y. Hydraulic, Z. Permeable. Answer. W. Recharge. Bonus 14. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following is the most commonly accepted theory for the creation of Earth's moon? W. The Earth collided with a large protoplanet, X. The Earth captured a protoplanet due to gravity. Y. The Earth rotated too fast and spun off a large piece. Z. The Earth and the Moon condensed together. Answer. W. The Earth collided with a large protoplanet. Toss-up 15. Physics. Multiple choice. Which of the following particles has an electric charge of 0? W. Electron, X. Quark, Y. Gluon, Z. Muon. Answer. Y. Gluon. Bonus 15. Physics. Short answer. A swimming pool water pump draws about 4.2 amperes when connected to 240 volts. If energy costs 10 cents per kilowatt hour, what is the bill to the nearest cent for running the pump continuously for 1 day? Answer: $2.42. Toss-up 16. Math. Short answer. If the graph of the function f lies in quadrant 4, then in which quadrant does the graph of the inverse of f lie? Answer: 2. Bonus 16. Math. Short answer. What is the period of the function f of x equals the sine of the quantity pi over 6 times x plus pi over 4? Answer: 12. Toss-up 17. Chemistry. Multiple choice. Which of the following metals commonly forms cations with differing charges? W. Strontium, X. Rubidium. Y. Calcium. Z. Chromium. Answer. Z. Chromium. Bonus 17. Chemistry. Multiple choice. Which of the following is the most common linkage between successive monomers in cellulose? W. Alpha 1, 4, X. Alpha 1, 6. Y. Beta 1, 4. Z. Beta 1, 6. Answer. Y. Beta 1, 4. Toss-up 18. Energy multiple choice. One of the criticisms of ground-mount solar farms is the amount of space they occupy. A new solar system was recently announced called photovoltaics, because it is a floating solar farm. Which of the following is not a potential benefit of this system? W. Reducing evaporation, X. Reducing algae growth. Y. Short-term profitability. Z. Increasing solar panel power production. Answer. Y. Short-term profitability. Bonus 18. Energy short answer. When iodine-131 is ingested, which organ most readily absorbs it and can potentially be damaged by it? Answer. Thyroid. Toss-up 19. Biology. Multiple choice. Which of the following is an incorrect descriptor of DNA replication? W. Semi-conservative, X. Discontinuous on the lagging strand and continuous on the leading strand. Y. High fidelity. Z. Repetitive. Answer. Z. Repetitive. Bonus 19. Biology. Multiple choice. Which of the following is not a cellular structure that functions to increase surface area and maximize the performance of cellular processes? W. Pili, X. Microvilli. Y. Cisternae. Z. Christi. Answer. W. Pili. Toss-up 20. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following factors does not directly impact the climate of a geographic location? W. Elevation, X. Ocean currents. Y. Longitude. Z. Latitude. Answer. Y. Longitude. Bonus 20. Earth and space multiple choice. Of the history of the universe, which of the following best represents the period of time Earth has existed? W. Since the beginning, X. The last 1/3. Y. The last 100th. Z. The last 1,000th. Answer, X. The last 1/3. Toss-up, 21. Physics. Multiple choice. A spinning skater draws her arms in closer to her body to rotate faster. Which of the following conservation principles is being applied? W. Rotational kinetic energy, X. Torque. Y. Angular momentum. Z. Energy. Answer. Y. Angular momentum. Bonus, 21. Physics. Short answer. An object with a moment of inertia of 2 kg/meters squared about its axis of rotation makes 6 revolutions per minute. A second stationary object is now gently placed on the first so that the combined moment of inertia about the spin axis is 4 kg/meters squared. What is the spin rate in revolutions per minute of the composite object? Answer, 3. Toss-up, 22. Math. Multiple choice. Which of the following is an equivalent form of 2 over the quantity 3 plus I? W, open parenthesis 3 minus I, close parenthesis, over 4x, open parenthesis 3 minus I, close parenthesis, over 5. Y, open parenthesis 4 minus I, close parenthesis, over 4. Z, open parenthesis 4 minus I, close parenthesis, over 5. Answer is X, open parenthesis 3 minus I, close parenthesis, over 5. Bonus, 22. Math. Multiple choice. Which of the following points is on the graph of the inverse of the function f of x equals 10 to the power of the quantity x plus 2? W, 100, 0, x, 0, 100. Y, 10, 0. Z, 0, 10. Answer. W, 100, 0. Toss-up, 23. Chemistry. Short answer. What is the term for a product generated in one step of a reaction mechanism that is consumed as a reactant in another step? Answer. Reaction intermediate. Bonus, 23. Chemistry. Short answer. Several years ago, scientists announced that they had succeeded in getting a nucleus of calcium-48 to fuse with a nucleus of plutonium-244. The combined nucleus is a nucleus of what element? Answer. Ununquadium. Toss-up, 24. Earth and space multiple choice. Which of the following is the definition of dew point? W. The ratio of actual water vapor compared to saturated water vapor in the air, X. The ratio of liquid water to water vapor in the air. Y. The temperature at which the air is saturated with water vapor. Z. The temperature at which water evaporates into the air. Answer. Y. The temperature at which the air is saturated with water vapor. Bonus 24. Earth and space. Short answer. What phenomenon is recorded in the changing orientation of iron-bearing minerals on the surface of the oceanic crust? Answer. Magnetic pole reversal. Toss-up 25. Biology. Multiple choice. In which of the following locations would a spliceosome be found? W. Nucleus, X. Cytoplasm. Y. Plasma membrane. Z. Endosome. Answer. W. Nucleus. Bonus 25. Biology. Short answer. Identify all of the following 5 structures which can be found on paramecia: 1. Oral groove, 2. Cilia, 3. Contractile vacuoles, 4. Flagella, 5. Trichocysts. Answer 1, 2, 3, 5.